The word posterity generally refers to the future, and it encompasses issues to do with heirloom, succession, and descendants. In his soon-coming book called Posterity, Pastor Morgan Lekgetho Mogagabe emphasizes the importance of having a generational mindset which extends even to the third and the fourth generation. The interview below, which is adapted from the same book, is a profound discussion between Pastor Mogagabe and Reverend Lekgetho, where they talk about life-changing principles which can inspire the next generation to remain focused and keep prepared for great exploits. In the first part of this interview series, Reverend Lekgetho touches on the secrets that has kept him in the ministry for more than 40 years. Pastor Morgan: in every generation, there has been revivals, massive moves of the Spirit that changed the course of history. In every revival, there were believers like you who choose to answer the call to become the one in their generation. In an attempt to help everyone discover the call to become the one in their generation, we talk to Reverend Lekgetho as we touch on the subject of posterity. Posterity extends to the third and the fourth generation, and as such, we must make it easier for the third and the fourth generation. If you were to describe Reverend Lekgetho, you have three things that come to mind, and these are humility, integrity, and generosity. Reverend, greetings and welcome to a discussion about the book, Posterity. Evangelist Lekgetho: thank you very much, Pastor Mogagabe. I thank God for this great opportunity to sit down together and talk about this baby, this book, which is coming, that is so great to us even before it is published. Pastor Morgan: Reverend, I am going to ask you this question about your long-lasting service in the ministry. What is it that has made your ministry to last so long in this era? Evangelist Lekgetho: I believe that there is a combination of few things in one's life. First of all, God has called us to a certain and specific ministry. We are all different, but there is a calling and grace of God upon each one of us. This grace is what gives us the right to use that which God has given you. Grace also gives you the space or area that you must cover in your life. I can say that what I have discovered in my life is that what makes a person to last in the ministry is that it depends upon the vision that you have, and to follow that vision while giving it your focus and energy. Above everything, we need to be people who operate in the Word and believe in the Word of God, because it is the Word of God that sustains our lives. We must follow the Word and the principles of God. The Word inside of us is that which will make us to understand how to navigate the different seasons of our lives. Remember that God created every different living thing and blessed it with seasons. Seasons can tell you what a certain period of time is meant for. Seasons help in the ministry to know that at this particular time, this is what the Lord is doing. Seasons can tell you whether something is dying or something is coming up. I have been having a problem when I read the Old Testament. We find that God took Moses to the mountain and he died. Then God says, Joshua, arise. I had a problem with that thought. Is God in the Old Testament the God who would use you and kill you and then raise another one? I then realized that it is not the plan of God that he uses you and kills you and then takes somebody up. It's just that we fail to understand the end of a season that a person is operating in. For example, in the case of Moses, what was over was not Moses, what was over was the season of wilderness. How God dealt with his creation, his people from Egypt to a certain part which is Canaan, the entrance of Canaan. The season was completely changing. The way of feeding people through manna was over. The time for people to look at God and fight the Philistines and killing the Amalekites was over. It was now time that a generation must come, a generation that will fight and listen to God's instructions. A generation that will not depend on manna. Manna is interpreted today as, what is this? God's season for what is this was over. It was now a season for, this is God. It was now a season for people to know how God does things, how the same God can completely change a certain period and prepare people on this period to be able to move in this period without killing them. That's why he said, Moses is dead, but you, Joshua, arise and take the people. It's not Moses who was dead, but his dealings with God, the seasons, the period, was over. I can easily identify myself with your question. In my ministry and life, I have been a person who read the times, seasons, of God. I have been a person who stick in the Word. I read the Word as if I will be reading it for the first time, not for the congregation, but for me. This is because it is out of the Word where I will get an understanding of what is my assignment for now. Let me say this to you, Moruti, and everybody. There is a difference between a course and an assignment. A course must be finished, but an assignment can change. God can use you on an assignment for a certain period. He can also choose to give you 3 different assignments within your lifespan if you allow him. Elijah is an example. God says, go and hide in the brook of Cherith. I have assigned the ravens to feed you there. However, when the assignment of being at the brook and be fed by the ravens ended, God stopped the ravens and said, arise, I have spoken to the woman of Zarephath. This was not just about provision, but it was an assignment. Firstly, it was part of the assignment, ministry, for Elijah to hide from false prophets, to hide in the brook designed by God and to get provision, supplies, from God. When he had completed that assignment, a new one started. God had to use different people in his life, like the widow at Zarephath who was about to have her last meal and die. That became the next assignment. God uses different people in your life. Now, I believe that. Following God's different seasons in my life is what has helped me in these 42 years of my ministry. Pastor Morgan Lekgetho Mogagabe is the founder and senior pastor and is present